Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is Origins Bricks, also known as Tom. You guys have informed me that we are going to see a potential $1,000 Lego Star Wars set. A UCS set, rumoured to be the Death Star and rumoured to have that price tag of $1,000. Now, already, when you see the footage on screen, I am showing you, we have seen a lot of content creators talking about this rumour. And I want to just preface this video by saying it is, at this very moment in time, just a rumour. We have no stone cold evidence to show us that it's real or that it's happening. It's all rumour based right now, and that's all we have to show for it. However, if it does turn out to be real, it wouldn't surprise me, because we're making a separate video very soon talking about the Lego budget and the price tags increasing and inflation hitting an all-time ridiculousness. We're going to talk about that in a separate video. But holding this bag of Lego Star Wars minifigures alone, this entire bag is just Lego Star Wars minifigures. Some of you might have your dream Lego Star Wars minifigure in this bag. There's a Rancor in there. There's a Orlando Calrissian that I got from a Lego shop. You know, this bag is probably $3,000 or $4,000 worth of Lego minifigures when you add it all up on Bricklink. It's crazy. It's a humongous bag of Lego Star Wars minifigures. We might do a live stream for May the 4th this year where we show off all the Lego Star Wars minifigures in the collection. But I am someone who, obviously, from what you've just seen there, has a lot of Lego Star Wars. Behind me, you can't quite see it in my setup. Next to Rivendell, behind that hammer there, behind Mjolnir, we've got a Jabba the Hutt style barge set. I have one of the Master Builder series sets, the Mos Eisley's Cantina. It's crazy how much of a Star Wars fan I am. I love Star Wars, and I would support it till the cows come home. But $1,000 on a Lego set is ridiculous. Lego as a brand needs to calm down. I definitely believe wholeheartedly, if we switch over to my windowed setup, give me 2 ticks to just prime everything up here, and we can go to our capture display. We need to chill out big time, because Lego are just getting ridiculous with their prices. It's nuts. And people are talking about this $1,000 Death Star set like it's a possibility. But literally right now, if we go to the Lego website, and you can literally see Star Wars sets. If we just type in Star Wars and we just go to highest to lowest. I mean, $700, oh, £700, this is all English money. 700 for the Millennium Falcon, 500 for the Venator, 500 for the Razor Quest, 400 for the Jabba Sail Barge. Mos Eisley's is out of stock at 344. The X-Wing, the R2-D2, the TIE Interceptor. This fucking book alone, 130 quid for a fucking book. Like 150 for the Dark Falcon. I do own that set. The Imperial Dark Destroyer, Star Destroyer, 150. The Ghost, I got that when I worked at Lego. I got that for much cheaper than retail price. Same with the Coruscant Guard gunship. I got that a hell of a lot cheaper. The Onyx Cinders and things like that, the AT-80. When you look at these types of sets, and you see, you know, the Falcon going down to 90. So they were okay to sell it for 90 after it was out for so long. They dropped it from 150 down to 90. And they can sell like a bunch of buildable R2-D2s for 90 quid. I know there's an exclusive Leia minifigure in there as well. But the point is, what I'm saying is, you know, the average sort of price is anywhere from sort of 50 quid all the way up to like 700 quid is a bit ridiculous. And I know, like, Lego, you see these like Lego YouTube videos all the time of people who go like the most expensive Lego sets and things like that. It's kind of nuts. Like, it is kind of nuts how expensive Lego is. Obviously, we're going to make a different video talking all about the prices. But for what you're actually getting versus the prices that you're paying, it's no wonder people go to secondhand retailers, and no wonder people go to like brands like Smiths and Argos and things like that, because obviously they're getting better value for money going to those types of shops than paying full price at Lego themselves. And highly recommend, if you're trying to purchase any products of Lego, to give it a month after release, and then to go and check out Argos and to go and check out Smiths. If you live in the United Kingdom, maybe Costco, Walmart, Target if you live in the US. Because buying from Lego is always such a bad idea. I worked there as a retail employee. I used to work there. It's a scam. It's just a huge scam. We want the customer, to come in and spend their full hard-earned money on an item, when you could wait a month because of the FOMO that people receive. People are scared that they're going to get FOMO, and then they're going to obviously want to just rush and buy it straight away. And that's why I think we're going to do a separate video all about this exact topic, but in here, in this book, I have gotten the Lego sets that I want. I've put them in green. I've got some in orange, and they all have a different key and a different reference. If you can see there, the ones that I've ticked. This is a little teaser at the sort of January wave of Lego that I've been collecting so far. The ones with the ticks, it's like sort of $12.99 sets, or like $25.99 and things like that. Like, I've tried to keep it fairly cheap for January, because in the past, I've been someone who, because of the FOMO, or because of like, I want to make it for content, like the minifigures. I'll use these for a great example. This minifigure collection that came out, you guys have watched this video now on my Origins Bricks channel, and if I try and pull up the stats for the channel, if I can switch it over, there you go. But yeah, there's the minifigures that you guys remember, and this is the most recent wave. But I went out and I bought all of those minifigures, and using just those minifigures, I made this 9-minute video, 10-minute video. It got 567 views. And so far, I don't think I'm wrong in saying this, yeah, it nearly got beat by Bluey. But so far, that's been the biggest video of the new year, has been the unboxing and reviewing all of Series 20, I think we're on 27? Yeah, all of Series 27 minifigures. We did all of this, we unboxed it all, we opened it all, you guys enjoyed watching this video, you guys watched it, which was amazing, and 500 of you turned up to see it. And we unboxed the minifigures, and we had a really cool video made, and that brought 500 new eyes to the channel. A few of those people subscribed, which was lovely. And then I made this second video using one of the minifigures. It was the space guy, I think he's the jetpack racer person. We got him on the end of the drone, and we flew him around the sky, and we got some cool shots of him doing different things, which was pretty cool. And we put like this little music video thing together. And again, that was another 100. So because I went out and I bought those minifigures day one, I got 193 views there. Let's call it 200. I got 500 views for the Lego series video of unboxing all the minifigures. So 500, 200 mixed together. What, 700 views? Just shy of 1,000 views basically for just going out and picking up a minifigure series. And I think in total it came to like 48 quid. So I paid 48 quid and I got like 700 views out of that. So for me, as a content creator, it's worthwhile. It makes sense to obviously spend money to make money. We've got obviously a few new videos scheduled to come out, and you guys have enjoyed the content so far this new year. We're so damn close to getting 100 subscribers, which is insane. You guys have absolutely smashed it. Thank you very much for all the love and support. I genuinely couldn't do anything like this channel without you guys. I had a main channel, Tom Origins, the gaming channel, where all the main stuff happens with games and my life and stuff, but I always had that itch to make Lego content, and sometimes it'd do really well over there, but sometimes it just wouldn't fit the theme. That's why Origins Bricks was created, was so you guys could get a Lego based YouTube channel and I could pour some of my creativity into it, and because of that, you guys have loved the channel, and you've been very lovely, and you've been very kind to come and join in and see what we've been making, which has been really fun. But ultimately, $1,000, you know, for a Lego set is getting ridiculous. I think 700 for a Lego set is kind of ridiculous. And in the piece count video that we're going to upload later on, it is kind of nuts. Like, what kid? Because Lego was designed at first for a children's toy manufacturer. What kid has got, you know, 429 quid to go and drop on a Lego set? What kids' parents have got like a spare? Oh, mum, get me a spare 700 quid. And I know you're like, okay, well that's obviously not for kids. That's obviously for the adult collection. But like, why should a kid not be able to enjoy it? Like a really cool sail barge or a really cool, obviously the iconic Millennium Falcon set. And I know you go, yeah, but there's smaller versions. Like there's the cheaper version down there. But what if they want that one? What if they specifically want that one? And you know, it's £700. You've completely boxed them out of an opportunity. And like, Smiths sells this exact set a lot cheaper. Just to show you one little quick thing, which I think is awesome, is if you just literally in the United Kingdom go to Smith's Toys Superstore, and a great brand. I'd love to work with them. The whole point of this channel will be literally a mission to try and get them to sponsor me and work with me in some capacity, because these guys are legends. They've got it $699.99. That's not the best deal they've ran on it. They've ran better deals than that in the past. And even just looking at their Lego wave and going to their like highest to lowest, you know, they've got the sail barge coming soon, they've got the X Mansion coming soon, and these prices will be discounted. Like, I'm dying to get some of the minifigures from this X Mansion set, and I definitely think I will, and I'll end up buying the set, extracting some of the favorite minifigures, and then selling it at like a spare retail shop, like a second-hand Lego shop, because I've got connections. They can do that for me. I work with local Lego stores and second-hand Lego stores and things like that. They've also got the brand new Trevi fountain on there, which is kind of sick. Like, leaked that out, which is kind of cool. And all sorts. Like, right now at the moment, they're all showing their most expensive stuff because of obviously the filter. But then if you look at the lowest to highest stuff, you got some of the cheaper stuff. That's where I went and got all my minifigures from. It's where obviously already you start to see sales and stuff pop up, things like that. And yeah, you should always shop around, and that's the whole point of this channel, is to teach you guys how to shop around, because it's not always obvious. And obviously a lot of people just without thinking will go to Smiths, or not go to Smiths, will go to Lego and pay full price. And like that, ultimately at the end of the day, Lego does need to have a real big think about their audience now. I think they definitely strayed away from being a children's toy manufacturer. I know they still probably try and use that because that's an angle that they can use that makes them lots of money, but ultimately at the end of the day, when you're picking up, like, I would say almost like 3D pieces of artwork, if you're picking up like a Lego set for 700 quid or 500 quid, you know, what you're essentially buying into there is like expensive three-dimensional artwork that comes ready to be assembled. And you're working in a completely different realm at that point of what actually your products are. So I think we either need to see a huge rebrand towards more adult-themed Lego, and that could go into the world of like Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, more adult IPs like 18+ properties, because obviously it's like, yeah, we're gonna charge you 50, you know, sort of 90, 80, $100 for a massive Walter White's Breaking Bad RV lab setup with Jesse Pinkman and Walter White little minifigures and stuff like that. And we're going to do like the prison from The Walking Dead, and it's going to be this like £500 mega build, and it's going to have all these zombies and walkers, and it's going to have all these like characters like Rick and Daryl and Negan and all this like stuff like going on. Like, you've either got to walk the line of like, okay, our products cost loads, but we're aiming towards more adults, and yeah, we'll do a few little waves for kids, but mainly our adult audience now. That's why our products are more premium priced. But then again, it's staying to its roots. It should be a toy manufacturer built for kids. That does obviously occasionally specialise in more complicated sets that they can aim towards adults. But I'd love to see a thing moving forwards where I just believe wholeheartedly that Lego sets, as a whole, regardless of theme, they need to have a maximum. They need to have a ceiling. Like, I would love a world in which we could live in where there will be guaranteed no more than $500 will be the max for a set. 500 British pounds will be the max for a set. Like, we're never going to go over that threshold. The biggest and the best, the mega sets that, you know, like, and then you could still argue that, well, like, little kids aren't going to be able to get what they, you know, their dream set until they're much older. And then by then it might be retired and be more expensive on the second-hand market. But ultimately, I think when you look at, like, a games console, And some kids like wait all year long because they really want that games console, they really want that Xbox or that PlayStation, and that's like a 500 piece of machinery. They might want a gaming PC. Now that's a couple of thousand. That's very different conversation. But you can get gaming PCs for 500, and you can get like televisions for 500, and you get televisions for a lot cheaper as well, and things like that. But I think 500, like, cut that grand in half straight away and look at what it is. 500 is more than enough. Like, if Lego have a Lego set that is $500, they're going to sell it. They're going to sell it until it retires. They're going to sell it all day long. When you start looking at Lego sets that are like north of a 500 price mark, like that £700 Millennium Falcon. I'm a ride or die Star Wars fan. I've been to Galaxy's Edge. I've gotten the lightsabers. I've had days, the days in Star Wars land. I'm a ride or die Star Wars fan. But even I look at like a £735 set and I just think, no, there's just no way. For that money, you could go to Galaxy's Edge and build a lightsaber and see the real life Millennium Falcon. But for a box of plastic, 700 is just taking the piss. And the Death Star I think will have floods of hatred and floods of people just. But the hard thing in the world is to make change. You have to work as a movement, and you have to mobilize as a unit, and you have to make that stand, and boycott and vote with your wallets and your hearts. And there will be idiots out there who will drop 1,000 on a ball of plastic just because Star Wars is on there, just because Lego's on there, and there'll be idiots who will try and justify it, and then there'll be people who get it for free, who will then try and throw it down the throats of their young audiences, and peer pressure and FOMO of like, hey, you're not cool enough for the Lego Death Star. It's $1,000. You're not cool enough. Like, here's mine that I got sent for free by Lego, but you're not cool enough, I guess, if you don't buy one. It's like, fuck off, man. $1,000 for a box of plastic is taking the piss. You can do so much with £1,000. With a £1,000 paycheck, you can do so much with £1,000. And I think it's just sad. It's just sad. Because if it's £1,000 at launch in a shop, in a Lego shop, imagine how much it's going to go for on the second-hand market. Ultimately, I think we as a Lego audience, especially the adult fans of Lego, we need to start voting with our wallets a lot more. I'm being just like, nah. I'll go to Smith's when the Black Friday sales are on. I'll go to Argos. I'll go to Target or Walmart, Costco when the deals are on and pick it up much cheaper there, because you got to vote with that wallet. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, Mr. Lego in his office is like, money, 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 money. And if you just go, no, take that, shove that in your wallet, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. There'll always be idiots who will buy into these crazes, and there'll always be idiots who take it one step too far. And I think the minute you bend the knee and show them that it's acceptable to pay $700 for a Lego set, the minute you start to advertise and glorify buying a Lego set for £700, and then the minute you start showing off that you can like go and drop £1,000 on a Lego set, you're gonna get into the world of stupidity. And I just think there's a line in the sand that you should never cross. And for what is a glorified children's toy company that aims Lego sets towards adults as well as children, £1,000 is just ridiculous for any product on your website. It's just ridiculous. I don't care how big the box is. I don't care if it's 1,000,000 pieces, which you know it won't be. I don't care if it comes with 60 characters, which you know it won't. It's disgusting. It's disgusting business practice, and I hope it's a rumour. And I hope it remains a rumour. I hope someone somewhere has dropped, $100 for a Lego Death Star, and it comes with 20 characters, and it's like big grey ball, but it comes with 20 characters, and it's the little Death Star, and it's $100 all day long. Do it. That's approachable. That's still, some people will go, that's fucking ridiculous. What's he on about? But when you're like in a hostage negotiation situation, and you've got to try and negotiate the price of something down, you're trying to hit us for £1,000. I'm trying to say 100 maximum. Let's meet in the middle and say 500. Like, I don't think a Lego set deserves. There's not a Lego set to date, and I have got Barondur and I've got Rivendell behind me. There is not a Lego set to date that is worth $500 or more. Like, Rivendell, lovely, beautiful, great piece of artwork for me. I love it as a big bit of 3D artwork. Ultimately, yeah, it's a very expensive ornament one day, but as well, if you told me it was £200, I'd believe you. If you told me it was 150 quid, I'd believe you. When you start to see the prices of some of these Lego sets, ridiculous, and it's crazy. But yeah, will I be buying a Lego Death Star? As much of as a Star Wars, I can't even hold this up with one hand, it's that heavy. Trying to is difficult without dropping them all. But I'm a fan of Lego Star Wars since being a child. Done everything Star Wars themed, from birthday parties, movies, TV shows. Got a lightsaber, want to build a lightsaber, I've never built one. But got a lightsaber, been to Galaxy's Edge twice. Been lucky enough to have some amazing Star Wars experiences. As much as a die-hard ride-or-die fan of Star Wars I am, I just could never justify dropping £1,000 on a Lego Death Star. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, and it's upsetting. But Lego is Lego. They only care about the money, folks. They don't care about you. They care about getting your money out of your goddamn pocket. That's all they care about. So may the force be with you, and don't be a fucking idiot. Don't buy Lego sets that are costing £1,000. Don't do it. Jedi mind powers. Resist the dark side. Fight for the light. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next. Subscribe for more.
Switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia. Darling, I'm just so fed up with what does perfect even mean?